Let's imagine that you have a week off and would like to travel somewhere. Would you set off without determining where you want to go? Chances are you'll answer no. Without a clear destination, it is hard to plan a journey, determine which transportation means are relevant, and what resources are needed for the trip, as well as when and where to stop, but also how to monitor progress towards the final destination. This image can easily be used with career plans.
The Postdoc Academy module on building an actionable career plan introduces career planning resources and tools that any researcher can use to plan for a fulfilling career, whatever that might mean to them. It also provides postdocs with prompts and activities to reflect on their long-term goals so that they can concretely connect those to their goals as a postdoc. Most importantly, it also highlights the importance of crafting goals that are not just aligned with professional skills or qualifications, but also centered on interests and values. The research evidence certainly supports the development of formalized career plans towards supporting postdoc career success and job satisfaction. While our program and even postdoc offices generally recommend that postdocs invest time in these plans, called IDPs or individual development plans, I think it can be hard sometimes to take what is on paper and make it a living, breathing plan to action.
In particular, I would like to highlight the article by Vincent et al. Because it provides insights from faculty members who have found the IDP process to be extremely useful both for them and for postdoc mentees. They describe how they have used it to align expectations, discuss and set goals, track progress, and to inform feedback.
At this point, I think most people know the numbers. There are simply not enough faculty positions to employ the number of PhDs and postdocs that are currently training in the United States. But that isn't a bad thing. PhDs and postdocs are needed vitally to contribute to a variety of sectors, from communications to government to industry, and their training can provide invaluable experience towards those professional careers. That said, academic training can sometimes seem very linear. Embarking on a career transition after spending years, if not decades, along a single path is not a simple task. A well-crafted career plan can be especially helpful to align the postdoc experience with career exploration tasks and projects. It can also help mentors identify where they may need to help their postdocs expand their network to find the experience and guidance that will serve them best.
I have enjoyed using IDPs in different ways at different times during my PhD and postdoc positions. I find annual review meetings helpful because they provide an opportunity to stop and assess what I have done in the previous year, whether some goals ended up not being met, and why. They also provide the opportunity to ensure that my mentor and I are on the same page regarding my work, professional development, and career goals for the coming year, as well as the potential challenges that could arise as I work towards reaching these goals. Finally, and I appreciate that you explicitly ask about those, Sarah,
You're welcome.
your review meetings are a good time to discuss frustrations and needs for more support and resources that have been left nagging and unaddressed so far. Also, when I have needed to make decisions about my career transitions, I have found the self-assessments from my IDP and Imagine PhD particularly helpful to reflect on my values, interests, and skills. Knowing my values provided me with a compass to determine which jobs are meaningful to me, while having a clear sense of my interests helped me choose jobs where I would spend time doing things I enjoyed. In addition, assessing my skills helped me decide whether to take classes and/or get involved in side projects to increase my marketability and ease the transition to my next career step.
This module contains interviews with postdocs describing how they have been using career plans to guide their annual review process with their mentor and for their own professional development and career transition purposes. You will also have access to a discussion framework, which you can use to prepare for the conversation with your mentor. Feel free to use the IDP templates and resources provided in the Postdoc Academy course to craft your own career plan and get started on your goals.